Oh no, Duck. I've got no idea why they haven't given me my bed yet. It's freaking ridiculous. How the hell can Amazon not give me my frickin' bed? Know what I'm saying? It's my frickin' bed. I want the bed. Oh no. No, they don't show up. Whoever this delivery driver is, my good God, he better be going through the worst set of personal problems he's ever had in his life. If he's holding my sofa, my beautiful bliss of bedridden lovableness. I need my feathery little kingdom in the middle of my bedroom. And I'm not gonna hold down without a fight. So, that's what I know, Duck. So what did we find out last night, Duck? Oh yes, the Starborn. Stupid. Yeah, so far I found that to be one of the weakest links, actually, in the entire game. And, I'm just being honest. I mean, people count on me to be honest, Duck. They count for my opinion. We don't get paid millions of dollars just because we're just talking out of our A, all right? People pay us big money for a reason. But, Starborn, what would do? Starborn stupid, maybe? Yes, because I still haven't made up my mind, but out of the entire amount of all of the different people so far, I find them to be kind of ridiculous. Just a little bit. Why do I find them to be kind of ridiculous? Because, one, they're doing the multi-dimensional whatever thingy. It's like they took it from Marvel, and while Starfield was getting made, it looks like that they went off of that multiverse type of thing. Because, you remember the time. Everybody wanted to do a multiverse thing. It's like, oh yeah, you got this, and that. And now it's been kind of ran into the ground. Well, there's a million multiverses, and so that the character itself can be different in any sort of different multi-dimension, so that any character could be anything. So then it doesn't give any prominence to the main character anymore because they could just be anything. Instead of Peter Parker being Spider-Man, a watch could be Spider-Man in a different multi-dimensional universe in which the clock fights bacon. See how I did that? See how much sense that makes? Because it doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. I'm sorry. There's one Peter Parker, there's one Spider-Man, that's it. They can make as many different multi-dimensional stories they can make, and the reason that they're doing it is so they can make profit. And that's why they keep creating characters in different comic books from different backgrounds, even though they're using the same name that has the fame, because they can make money off of it. It's a brilliant sense of marketing. It's ingenious and great, and it totally destroys the entire fundamental of the name all to begin with. That's what I think, Duck. That's what I'm thinking. But who am I to understand that? So Starborn is basically this sort of multi-dimensional whatever being crap, and Sam, he apparently is in this, he's not in this, he is in this, he's not in this. We've got a decision between two different ones. I was supposed to go to the moon, figure out some things. I really didn't seem to figure out much. I didn't think that there was a lot to that story. I felt like it was still pretty bleak as hell. Don't exactly know what I was supposed to pull from there, but that's the whole gisty punky. So on to like a little bit more of the other things. There's tons of great storyline here. The opening ceremony, the marriage to Sarah, that was huge. It was beautiful. It was brilliant. I really cared for it. I was driven by it. I felt it, people. You know what I'm saying? I felt it. But the rest of it is just so-so. It's not that big of a deal to me. I feel like it's just kind of Hamburg in a dryer. And I want a steak, but I'm getting ground beef. That's where I kind of end up. And we had looked back at this because people were like, well, this is the biggest game you've ever played. You must have a 10.0 rating. I can't give it a 10.0 rating. Okay? There's no way I can give it a 10-point rating and be honest with myself. None of us can. None of us can give this game a 10.0 and say that it is a 10. It is not a 10. There is many, many glitches and issues with it. Nobody can go out there and say that Starfield is a horrible game. But this is the final rating right here. So you guys have all been waiting for it, and you're going to get it. You're going to get it even if you don't like it, okay? And my opinion matters more than any of these other people out there, and I'll tell you why. Because none of them did one single playthrough and tried to see every possible avenue and put in 200 hours. Okay? We've almost got to the point where we beat almost every aspect of the game, playing it good in a moral character. I can say that. I can say that being this character, what have I actually accomplished? And I want you to go out there. You can go out and compare the likes of my character to these, sort of guru-type rating artists that they call themselves, and actually see how much they put in. I've almost done 200 quests. 200. 115 activities completely. 14 main quests, 8 Crimson Fleet quests, 12 Freestar, 13 Ryujin, 24 United, 184 side quests completed. In that round, in almost 200 quests completed, I can tell you without a doubt, the game is not a 10. It's not a 10. The story, the writing, it's not consistent together. It's not good enough. They have amazing abilities and very good equal points where you meet with characters. People telling me that these characters, they felt for them more than they felt for any other character, I totally disagree with. I never felt the connection that I felt with any of the people that I did in Mass Effect. Not even close. Not even close. But I felt major things. But you're comparing it to the best game of all time. Comparing it even to Fallout 4. It's ridiculous. Okay, it's not Fallout 4. It's not like a 9. I had to grab a drink there. It's not a 9. It's not. Fallout 4 is a 9. New Vegas is a 9.5. Fallout 3, in my opinion, was a 10. Connected with it because of my dad leaving. Many people put New Vegas above Fallout 3. I disagree. The story of childhood, the way that interacts, just disagree with that. But I wouldn't put Fallout at a 10 either. I would say definitely Mass Effect 2 is considered one of the best games of all time. People would say, oh, it's not considered the best game of all time. It is one of the best written games. You go out there and compare the writing in Mass Effect 2. Tell me where they had one writer that was behind most of a game and came up with all that. The way that you felt, the genocide, the whole entire factor of all the Krogans, just blew my mind. It's absolutely blowing my mind. The character development, the connection in Baldur's Gate is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It really, really is. And that, Baldur's Gate, was itching towards that feeling of Mass Effect. I don't get the itching in this game. I get a slight touch, but not the itch, not that overwhelming feeling that it's going in the direction of that. The characters just don't have the gist. Even the most iconic part, which was so far the death of Alexa, stop. Which was so far the death of Sam Coe. Even then, from Cora, I really felt it in that moment. Really felt it. Those moments, I had 20 or 30 of them during Mass Effect. I've had one in this game. I had handfuls of them in Fallout 3. Handfuls of them in New Vegas. All these games are better. In my opinion, even in Oblivion, there are moments that are really serious. If you really want to go back, I mean, let's just go back to Oblivion. We'll go back to Oblivion. Let's do it, okay? Let's go back to Oblivion. We compare it to Oblivion, you still, there is some sense in that game even of this euphoric thing. Here we're missing that. The Starborn. I'm sorry. It's not, out of all the stories in the game, all the factions, I like them way better. So far, the beginning. Now, I understand Ryujin, I did not like in the beginning. Didn't care for it. Thought it was a little fetch this, go grab that, you know, blah, blah, whatever. Put this incriminating thing in this thing. Didn't really care for it. I thought, you know what? It's not my cup of tea. It's just a so-so brew. But here's the whole thing about it. It changed my perception later on. The game came together. Wish I would have seen a little bit more later on. But the story switched. But the UC, the Freestar, oh my God, the stories were absolutely amazing. Freestar was crazy. The way that I felt like a ranger, loved it. The Terramorph, unbelievable. Love those factions. Starborn so far, I'm going to be honest. The Hunter, he doesn't seem like really that much of a protagonist. At first, he's like this big kind of, oh, okay, he's kind of scary, whatever, this and that. It's got the voice. He's like, oh, he's like Bane, but he's not really like Bane. Then he's like, oh, I think you should make up your own decisions and all this kind of stuff. It's like he's trying to sway us. It doesn't give me that much. It's almost like a villain that's kind of confused if he wants to have a moral compass or not. That's what I get from the Hunter. The other guy, blah, blah, this and that, you know, I see it. So do I think the writing is bad in no sense and that I can do a better job? No, I'm not saying that it's not good. It's just not comparable to a game that's a 10.0. You cannot compare this to the original Dragon Age. I mean, you can't. I mean, that storytelling was unbelievable. Craziness, just blown out of the park. The detail, the graphics, phenomenal in some senses. I'll give an example right here. First off, look at that on my wrist. You can see the little indentations of the fabric. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at this. Like, what the heck is that? Now look at this. Look at the detail. Absolutely crazy detail on the cord. Totally gives not a crap about the floor. Total detail on the cord. No detail on the floor. Detail on the cord. Floor. Detail on the floor. Okay, you get what I'm saying? I'll explain another thing here. Right here to there. Okay, not much. On the same floor, the detail on this thing is major. So, complete difference. Another thing here. Great detail on this. Look at the thing right next to it. No detail on this. Crazy detail on that. There's like this wide-ranging kind of like, you know, it's just like a wild thing, like banging back and forth and stuff like that. So, graphics. I'm going to put it at around an 8.75. Some scenes are absolutely remarkable. Other scenes are bland as hell, look like a piece of junk. Writing. Some scenes are quite breathtaking and feeling and emotional, and you feel that expression. Other things are totally stupid, dumb, redundant. The pre-generative content is a so-so. So for anybody that's on the fence, is this worth a $100 game to buy early access? I'm going to tell people right now, this game is not worth $100. Okay, it's not the most expensive game that I've ever bought, and I can say, hey, I think you think it's worth it. To me, the replayability is absolutely amazing. I really like the game. I feel for it. To me, I'm okay with 100. Would I be okay telling other people 100? No. There is a difference between you saying, okay, I think it's okay that I paid $100 for this game, and saying to somebody else, I think that you should pay $100 for this game. Big difference. This is another thing that everybody out there and the way that they're rating in the system, I find it weird about this industry. And what I realized is nobody's real. There's people that are talking about everybody complaining while they're complaining all the time about everything. There's great points to games. There's not good points to games. But here's the whole thing. You gotta have a middle. You gotta have some sort of moral compass to bring you back to this central type rig into what the actual game is. You can't just be constantly on one bandwagon or the next. It's the best game that's ever made in the flippin' world, or it's the worst piece of junk it's ever made. It's neither. It's in the middle. And for one time, I know, I'm going to say this and I'm going to totally regret it, but I am actually going to say it. The one and only person that finally got this game's rating right, and I give him the credit, is somebody that, in my opinion, I had totally given up on ratings, and it's Starfield. Starfield was rated by IGN, and IGN gave it a 7. Now, do I think a 7's low? I do. I think a 7's a little too critical. There's a little bit of feeling that seems like it's going into that rating. Okay? A 9, though, is way too much. So I'm going to give it around, and this is all pretense, with looking at a mediocre story that has some crazy ups that are high-end, but yet those high-end ups in the story are very rare and a rarity. You have graphics, which is really high-end in some points and really bland in others. You keep getting left with like this C to B range. I think the very best thing to do is describe this game as about an 8.5. I'm giving it, in my opinion, a very optimistic rating. I would even actually side a little bit maybe with an 8.25, but if I have to give something straight down the middle, because I'm biased, because I like the game, an 8.5. If somebody else asked me, I would say around an 8.25 to 8.33. That would be kind of what I'm thinking in this region. And I'll tell you exactly why. There's not enough, but there's so much. You're looking at something that is like a massive hole, but it's not the depth. It's deeper. Yes, it's deeper than No Man's Sky. Its story is aligned. It's beautiful. It's driven. You feel it way more than No Man's Sky. But that's like comparing a game that has no story at all, because it is a game with no story at all. Okay, you can't compare it to that. You can't be like, oh my God, well, its exploration is not as good as No Man's Sky by a mile. Well, yeah, and its story is not even comparable either, right? Because Starfield beats No Man's Sky by a mile on story. No, there's some story. Okay, first of all, there's not a lot of story in No Man's Sky. Absolutely bogus. I played 200 hours of the game, okay? People can be like, oh, well, it doesn't matter what you played. I played, and there's quite a bit of deep story. No, there is not. There is more story in one flippin' village of one of these towns than there is, okay, not village, we'll say an actual settlement. There's more some story and dialogue options in a couple of these towns, as you would call them, not even the cities. Let's just go with the towns. Let's just go with New Homestead. Let's just go with the Red Mile. There's more story in just those environments than there is in the entire scape of No Man's Sky. But that does not mean that Starfield makes its way out of the area that it is, which is exactly in the same spot that No Man's Sky is. It has all of the story. It doesn't have the exploration. So No Man's Sky had tons of exploration, crazy amounts. But yet the procedural generation was nowhere near as good as the procedural generation that you have in Starfield. But then the exploration, the aspect to just fly from one spot to the next, was nowhere near as good as No Man's Sky. So you have No Man's Sky Exploration 1. You have Starfield 1. Then you have, you have story, of course, Bethesda. You then have the exploration, No Man's Sky. But this is where they break out, is that Starfield has the ability to do customizations in some elements with some of the ships and stuff like that, right? And the building, the outposts and stuff like that. But is it near what No Man's Sky is? No. No Man's Sky pulls ahead because No Man's Sky has way more customizable environments, allows you to do that sort of thing. And so if I have to say, well, who customizes better? Well, it's still No Man's Sky, because Though the outpost can be great in this game, and I haven't really dealt with it as much, it's way more complicated, cumbersome, not as well thought out, and a lot of the inventory and the systems like that, I had to switch to some sort of mod. This is the reason that it can't get a 9. So, all in all, I'm going to say it right now. I know this has been a long rant, one that we've been going on for quite some time, but Starfield gets an 8.25. It is my belief that if Todd really believes about this game, if Bethesda and all of the wonderful people that are behind this game, and I tell you, I am such a big fan of you guys. I have been a fan since Oblivion. I know that that's a little late in the game compared to where some of your games are, but you guys are phenomenal. And I have always stood by it, Todd, except for Fallout 76, which I won't even talk about. But in my opinion, Starfield does not beat Fallout 3. Starfield does not beat Fallout 4. Starfield does not beat Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Starfield does not beat Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I think that it definitely beats Fallout 76, but that's kind of a low bar to be hitting. And this is the whole thing. If you make such good content, it's going to be increasingly difficult to be able to match the content that you're already building. It's going to be way, way more difficult to be able to go out there and to dominate in an area. This is kind of what Vince Vaughn ran into with Breaking Bad. If you knock the frickin' thing out of the park, you can't just go back into the mini bag and make another extraordinary thing, because you already made something that was extraordinary, that was out there in this world, that was absolutely phenomenal, that people were blown away by. So here you are trying to do it again. It's going to be more difficult. So if they put in the time, if they do, oh my goodness, if they just do 25 to 35% of what Hello Games did with No Man's Sky, it'll go down like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky now is a 9.5. Oh yeah, I said it. It is. Oh, fight me over it. Okay, what does No Man's Sky have? First of all, endless exploration. Unbelievable exploration. Absolutely top-notch, blow you away. Oh my goodness gracious, it is unbelievable. So good. Exploration. You got different biomes, you got different planets, you got releases. Is there as much variation? No. Is some of the creatures not as good? No. But they have moved light years the way that they were. Where they were is unbelievable in the direction that they have came from. And because of that, they've done an amazing job. Amazing. Nobody could tell me that Hello Games has not put in the time to make a phenomenal game. It's one of the games that I, every year, like to go back to, play another thing. Play a little bit more, see what they've done. And just see. And I'm actually going to do another probably full playthrough of that. But it's just phenomenal. It really, really is. They don't have the story yet. But I don't think it's a game about story as much. I didn't go into that thinking of a story. But yes, they could do more with that. They could do some more with towns. But they got the customizability. They've got all the different things that they need in a game. And it's really beautiful. So all on purpose, I think Starfield is a great game. I do not think it is an amazing game. I think it is a great game. It's very fun and great. But there's many points in there where it makes no sense. And I'll tell you the huge difference. There are game-breaking bugs where I needed to, like, literally stop myself from acquiring achievements because I wasn't able to move on. That shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. It is a problem. It's something that should have been fixed a long time ago. And this is the reason I put I put No Man's Sky in the 9 category, and I don't put Starfield. Starfield had 500 people working on the game. Hello Game had 15, 10? And they were able to pull that off. You're telling me with 10 times 100? I mean, just think of a Hello Game with 10 times the amount of people. That would have been 100. 1/5 of what Bethesda had for this game. There's no reason that you should not have been able to figure out that there were game glitching bugs in Quest that people would find that everybody was running into, where you had Reddit pages full. Those things. And this is a hard pill to swallow for Todd. But Todd is amazing. He's a brilliant guy who came from, in my opinion, a life that, people kind of looked down at him just because he was making video games. And to me, he's a super startup. I don't know what type of pressures that he's down. I know he gets tons of criticism. People say this, he shouldn't be part of PR. And in some senses, I think that he's not the best PR person, because there's some things you just shouldn't say. But he's also his own person. He's kind of like a star hero. In my opinion, I always thought John Carmack did a better job. But I like Todd. So here's the whole thing. Todd did an amazing job in the game. It is a great game, but it can be amazing if you make these changes. Fix the quests, fix the maps, make that procedural generation better. We know that how much better that No Man's Sky could do, right? We all know, and we could see the direction that No Man's Sky was able to do. They did a phenomenal job with being able to continually increase that procedural generation more than it was on day one, which, let's be honest, sucked. They could do that in this game. They can go from there. So that's my rating. I've ranted long enough. I give it an 8.25, and if they make the improvements, I think it could reach in the 9 category. That's basically where I think I'm going to put on the whole game. And go from there, take what you want from it. But one big thing, one really big thing, okay? Don't let people tell you that the game is horrible. This is one thing I'm going to completely go to the defense of Bethesda. First of all, I forgot, I want to tell the positives, because we have to tell the positives. I'm not going to let it in some sort of negative nuance, which a bunch of these things. First of all, every time I play the game, I turn on this music, and every time I absolutely love the music. Boom. Absolutely brilliant music. Wonderful. I love it. I just can't get enough of it. And I know every time that I'm playing Starfield, that I am playing Starfield just by that music. That's great. Wonderful. You've created a game where that tone and that music is signified in my brain, just like every time I see a video on Oblivion, I remember that's Oblivion. And you just can't do that. It's just like Fallout. It's just like Fallout, listening to those effects, the sound. Bethesda has done an absolutely amazing job on that. On the ability to customize ships and different layouts, I think that they've done a great job. I'd like to see more, but I'm still blown away by the customization. And I think it's great. The gun mods, though they're a little irritating on acquiring the resources, gathering the mods, and getting your level up, let's be honest, they're pretty cool. I love the selection. I do. I know that there is some redundancies, but I think that they have done light years ahead of the procedural generation of where No Man's Sky was on day one. Whoever doesn't disagree, or yeah, no, go pirate a copy of the old No Man's Sky. Go do it. No, seriously, you know you can do it. Go do it. And if you don't know where to get one, I can show you. But I'm not for people pirating games. I'm not saying I haven't done it either, but I'm just saying. You look at the beginner of No Man's Sky, that procedural generation, then compare it to this. This is light years ahead. Light years. Bethesda did a fabulous job with procedural generation. In 200 hours, I ran in to 5 or 6 times the same layout. Around there, 5 to 6 times the same layout. And that's in hundreds of places, hundreds of outposts, 5, 6 times. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty amazing, considering that. And that'll only improve on time. So without further ado, I want to thank everybody that listened to my rant. You guys are great. The channel is becoming so huge and massive that I've started to ban people just because I need to get less people in here. Too many people talking. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to knock anybody out. So, let's move on here. Let's see what we got. So, we're in here. We're in NASA. You guys all hearing this? Great. Good. All right. By the way, tomorrow we've got a new monitor coming with a pretty penny. Okay, there's one thing I want to note here. I don't think my girl's very happy with what I bought. No, I did want to go with a good monitor. And then I wanted to go with a really good monitor. Then I wanted to go with a great monitor. An unbelievable monitor. And then I went with frickin' ultra high end. And I know I paid too much. I know it. I know I did. And it might go back if it is not absolutely phenomenal. I did go get a quantum dot OLED. And wow, are they expensive. Now, some people are like, they must be rich. First of all, I do have a good job. That is true. I am not rich by any means at all. I just want to put that out there. Sometimes people think, you know, just because, like, you have, like, a 3090, they're like, oh my god, you must be rich. Okay, first of all, understand the sacrifice that you have to make if you don't make a lot of money in order to acquire that and pay for it. I'm not in debt for my 3090. I'm not in debt for my PC. I paid for that in cash. I did not buy a PC for 7 to 8 years. This isn't some sort of victim thing either. I'm just saying is, I went through a lot of sacrifice to be able to get the one passion that I want. And I do. I will put, in my opinion, PC above anything. I can walk to work. Now, I live in an area where you can walk to work, you don't have to worry. There's some people that don't have that choice. They've got to drive to work. They don't have that ability. They can't just get on public transportation. They can't just get a ride, and I understand that. And for them, it doesn't. For me, and in my position that I was in, you know, I put a lot into it. And I saved for a very, very long time to get this PC. But, that being said, I saved up. I invest. I'm very good with money. Sometimes too good. And in this case, I made probably the wrong choice. And I want to admit that. I decided to get the very job. I can't believe I'm saying this. I know, Duck. I know, it's ridiculous. But I did. I went and got, like, a quantum dot OLED. Yeah, I did. I know. I did. It was expensive as a freaking hell. Because I'm an elite member with Amazon, I'm able to acquire this. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how do you become like this thing? Well, I don't know. What's the measure? Ugh, excuse me. So to get, let me see what this is. To get Amazon payments, this is what you gotta have. Okay, so there's a monthly payment for this thing. First of all, of course, you have to have Prime. And then you need to be able to have sort of different things. So first of all, you have to be authorized a charge payment, okay? Can't be like some prepaid. You can in some cases, but you also need to have, like, you know, an account with Amazon for a certain time period. You need to have that. You need to spend, I think, a certain amount of money. And then you can get whatever you want that they allow. 5 different payments for whatever you want to get. I'm not a big person on interest. I don't like that sort of thing, but it works out. So, yes. I went out and got... You ready for this? God, this was expensive. Don't judge me, all right? The monitor I actually got... Let me bring it up here. Let me find it. Yeah, I gotta find it. In my orders. So I got... I'm gonna say it. And I watched probably 20 videos on what was the top and what was thing. And Samsung was not the top. Not the top because the size like breaches out the pixel and they don't have it. And it's not backed by the quantum dot OLED. It's an 1800R display, 34 by 40 by 1440 pixel at 175 hertz. It's got 0.1 millisecond. Yeah, 0.1. 1 million contrast ratio with 1.0 with a B billion colors. This thing is unbelievable. If it does not blow my socks off, it will go back. That's what I got. Alienware. Ooh. Launch procedures. Remember, the final vitals and suit seal checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerance. Yes, the number of people are cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be, but these people's lives are still in our hands. I know there's rumor that the next launch is slated to be canceled, but let's not have that, to be honest. Assume it's go time every time. Your professionalism is what makes space travel just a little bit safer, and we can use every ounce of what we get. Over here we have a delivery to Mars.
Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they've brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy.
Can't even understand what she's saying.
Very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab.
Yeah, she got a heavy accent. Real heavy. I'm having a little bit. It's a good thing I'm reading it.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Alexa, all lights off. Alexa, all lights off. Alexa, bedroom light 100%.
Look at all this structural damage. We need to be careful around here.
How do we open that up? Impenetrable.
Oh my goodness. Some of the artifacts here are from the earliest years of NASA. Oh, what a shame all of this was left behind to deteriorate.
pamphlets. Nothing too much. That's nothing good. Hostile. Got it. That from design originally intended for high-altitude aircraft, the Mercury spacesuit would undergo several modifications to deal with pressure, oxygen, and thermal considerations. Even though the cabin of the Mercury spacecraft itself protected against the rigors of space travel, redundancy has always been key. And the extent that that cabin were to depressurize the exposed astronaut to the vacuum of space, the Mercury spacesuit would be able to offer a critical extra layer of defense. Old technology. From 1971-1972, the lunar rover was used for the last Apollo mission. It could carry 2 astronauts. The chevron, tread patterns on the wheels, were made from titanium to help maintain traction on the moon's surface. The rover was also fully electric and ran on batteries, whose power was intended to last for the duration of the mission. Oh, that was the original. Look at this puppy. Old style. I don't know what's going on with that frame. From 1958 to 1963, one of humanity's first human spaceflight programs, the Mercury spacecraft was designed to fit a single person who would be sent to test a person's ability to function in space. 6 flights in a total were launched, the earliest being 15-minute suborbital flight, and the last being over 34 hours and 22 complete orbits. Mercury spacesuit. It's worth a ton of money. We may have to go back if we gather too much here. From 1965 to 1966, in many ways, the Project Gemini was a learning mission. While NASA's ultimate goal was to put a human being on the moon, many questions had to be answered before that Project Apollo could even begin. Gemini was tasked with answering how a person could survive in space over many days, how to connect spacecraft together, and how to improve the spacesuit technology to operate outside the spacecraft. From 1968 to 1972, Project Apollo was the first successful program to put humanity on Earth's moon. The first moon landing that occurred on July 20th, 1969, was actually Apollo's 11th flight, with all previous launches testing all the modules, orbits, and other critical data needed to ensure the astronauts could reach the moon and return safely. Look at this. What is this? NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creators of the Voltaire supercomputer, an ambitious aerospace project to pull gravity itself. The result is the first spacecraft capable of faster-than-light travel. The first successful voyage saw astronauts reaching Jupiter in moments that would have previously taken years. From the Apollo 11 mission, the lunar module Eagle was the first crewed spacecraft to touch down on Earth's moon. Eagle's counterpart was the command module Columbia, which the lunar module needed to both separate from and eventually reattach to. Columbia would take astronauts to and from the orbit of the moon, while Eagle would bring them to and from the surface. Living outside Earth. While long-term missions in space began in the late 1990s, with programs such as the International Space Station, humanity began living on other planets almost 100 years later. Small outposts of 5 or fewer scientific research teams eventually gave way to an entire colony effort on Mars and other orbiting bodies of our solar system. Thanks, Elon. While long-term missions in space began in the late... Okay, it's the same thing. NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creators of the Voltaire supercomputer. Okay, same thing.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
Jesus.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important
They
here.
were clearly testing
I
space
promise.
habitat viability in this area. It seems as if they knew the inevitable was on the horizon.
Nothing much in there. Nothing much.
Not much left of this geology laboratory. Ironically, the surrounding rock appears to have sealed the fate of this part of the facility.
Goes down. It just comes over. Expert. Okay. Gotta be better than last night. That was horrible. Can do 2 here. Need 2 over there. Three there. We got the 1. And then 2 there.
Nicely done.
Nothing else. Switch. A little bit more back here. Alright. We got power. Check that top spot. Advanced. Two. And then a 1. We don't want to hit that. Want this 2. That leaves us with 1. Drilling rig. How are we doing? Our weight here. Not good. Crap. I don't think Sarah can take anymore. Oh, so many good stuff in here. Yeah. Alright. I guess to the ship. 250 is just not enough. There's just so much good stuff, I can't leave it. Wow, we have to run so far back to go to the ship. It's ridiculous. My guy actually ran out of breath just going back. But there's so much stuff in there, I don't want to miss anything. So, we'll have to make our way back up here. I don't think it'll take too long to get back up. Exit ship. There we go. Actually, I should get her to give me all her stuff.
What's happening, darling?
Let's trade
Glad to
gear.
haul whatever you need.
Let's trade the gear. Oh my god, you have tons of stuff on you, don't you? So what do you need? The 40 amps. We should give her a better spacesuit. Ah, she's got this Superior Explorer. But you know what? I'm gonna keep that. Sorry, Sarah. It's for the ship.
See you soon, love.
Oh gosh, yeah. Weapons. Legendary. It's another legendary armored plate. Tea. Okay. We're good. Jump to it. I don't know where it'll put us, but... Oh, here. Oh, goodness. We gotta run up back up it. That's okay. We went up it once. How the heck did you get in front of me? That was freaky. Not that bad. Not that bad. Little rendezvous backwards, but... Run all back through it. It'll only be a minute, Duck. Don't get impatient. And a little skip to the loo. All the way back down. This one I didn't open up. Nothing in there. That's okay. I'm not worried about those things. It was just those ones that I could pick up. Any of those components that I can craft. I know late game I'm gonna need more. Some stuff in here. How I get in there? In there. There's a rock. Really? Okay. And then there's this room right here. How would we get in there? Not breaking through those rocks. I don't think so. This opening is somewhere. Well, that one is difficult. There's got to be a way to get in there. Already got the power cell in there. Full. Oh, extreme solar radiation. Well, that's a nice touch. Oh, it's right there. Door's right in front of my face.
That last click is so satisfying, isn't it?
It is. It really is, Sarah. Okay. Got the last of the gist. Let's get out of here. Oh. Like a room down here. Oh. Same room we came from. Oopsies.
I'm gonna go down.
Got it. Okay. Moving forward.
Take him down.
Holy crap.
Give it your best shot. Oh, I'm hit.
Damage registered.
Why is she punching it? Oh no. We don't have Sarah with a gun.
Let's do this.
Yeah, that was a miss sight there. Oopsies.
I have hostiles in range.
Hmm. 92. Some hard level ones.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Come back here, Sarah. Come on. Come on back so I can equip your weapon. She's not coming back. Oh, come on, Sarah. No. I want you to not use your fists. Okay, well, I guess she's gonna have to use her fists. I'll take them out.
Damn it. We lost them. Did you hear that?
One more.
Another point for our side.
Okay, come over here.
Well.
Let's
Bring
trade
anything
gear.
useful?
Yeah, let's get your weapon up, little lady. There, you've got that now. And you need the 40M. 40M. Do I not have that? Oh, it's right there. There you go. And you got the 40M. There you go. Now you're good.
Talk to you again soon, darling.
Oh, she's so beautiful. She's so kind. Not seeing anything in here. Tons of good things, though. I found a lot of buildable things. A lot of crafting.
Well, look at that. It appears we've found one of Vasco's long-lost relatives. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to find out.
Long lost relatives. Oh, you're so hilarious. I like you. Gotta be a little bit more in here, in the back. Advanced? Game being all touchy. I need 3 on the side. That hits. Man, last night was just knocking me to sleep.
I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
We don't need to go into the emergency turret control. I already took it out. So many good components in here. That's the one big thing I like about this. There's a lot of good stuff in here. If you don't pick it up, I mean, you really should. There. That room's clear. It's -1 down here. Chilly in this Dr. Philly. At 98 though. Robot. He really threw me through a loop. I did not expect to see him down here. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. These are direct orders from the secretary. Absolutely no phones or recording devices. All written materials, clipboards, notebooks are to be checked on exit from the labs. Confiscate anything with confidential information. Air.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore. But further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Like one of the hardest voiceover artists I've had to hear.
If there's a way to access the deeper sections of this storage area, I'm certain we'll find it.
God dang it, expert. We're down to 5. I didn't think we were going to have this many to unlock. Oh, goodness gracious. The game better not make me go back and have to do more. We're going to have to be really good with these. Cannot screw up at this point. We're going to have to use the 2. And then the 1 there. We don't have another 1. And then these 2 down here. Two up top.
I see you've done that before.
Oh my god, it's an advanced save? No. My digipicks! I only have so many left. Jesus. Okay. 2 there. Gav, oh my goodness, you're gonna have to help me with your name. Gaverick Lexcu? Nikolai? Is that how I say that? Gavril Eskew Nikolai? I don't know how to say that. How are you doing tonight? Doing well? How is your Starfield experience? Alright, that goes there. Fast the. That wants me to use that right there. I need a 2. That 2 doesn't hit there. That would hit it. And this 3 doesn't work. This 3 does, though. So, how's the night? What have you been up to? Where are you at in Starfield? Tell us, what do you think of the game so far? Be critical. Be debatable. I always like to hear people's opinions on the game. Okay, well, that was definitely worth it. No, it wasn't. That's a suppressed Advanced XM 2311. Can't see I've ran into that before. Okay. Alright, Sarah, we need to get out of here. This is not time for any romance. You like the game? What do you rate it out of a 10? Oh, goodness. We're floating. This goes down, too. It goes into this room. Let's check out the floaty room first. But I don't play, unfortunately. You don't play? Why are we not playing? Is it because the game is $100? Or 70, I guess, depends on where you're at. Yeah, Todd put that a little high, didn't he? That one. It's there. I need 3 on the one side. And 3 here. That one. 2 gives me 2 there. Put that there. Actually, right there. Gives me 3 there. There. I don't have time. If you don't have time, I get you. The game is... It's definitely a time hog. I like it, though. You like it. Zooming around here. Flying around on my little jetpack. Bunch of dead people everywhere. Victor? Oh, he got taken out, didn't he? Alright, whenever running power prototype, secure all loose objects. Have researchers empty pockets and remove jewelry. Alright. Well, gotta remove the jewelry again. Remember that the core drive contains a specimen that is irreplaceable, and all data is under the strictest clearance. Exercise all caution with all research materials. Ensure information does not leave the lab. Alright.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
This is totally off subject, but on my ceiling, I've got 2 flies humping. Kind of weird. I just looked up for a minute. As requested, the astrophysicist research team has done a full analysis of the data you provided. The measurements of the Earth's magnosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to the periods of the frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided at the Earth's inner core and may be affecting the core itself, given the proximity to the source. The data indicates the change rate is increasingly exponential. As our magnosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire. The sputtering and stripping away of our atmosphere. This has happened before to Mars, a planet studied since the earliest days of space to see into Earth's possible future. We are afraid that this future may be closer than we ever thought imaginable. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations in polarity, changes of Earth's core, but this order's magnitude is greater. We see echoes of previous generation debates over global warming, and we want the science here to be clear. Like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash into the shore. The Earth, with Devastating consequences. Dr. Luke Andrew, Art Chief Scientist, God. Okay.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
True.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me.
Oh, goodness.
All this time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you.
Man, she's
All
so
that matters
dramatic.
is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Wow. Really, out of the end of the world happening and her not having the ability, and she's upset because you didn't tell her. I mean, imagine you know this, okay? And you're in this situation. It would be difficult to tell somebody, wouldn't it? It's not like he had a choice in the matter. Is that he was trying not to cause panic. I think Judith is kind of crazy, to be honest. But I understand her projection of panic. But I don't know. But sorry to answer your thing late. You give it a 9 out of 10, Nicolay. Nicolay, am I saying that right, Nicolay? I don't know, I just want to make sure I've got your name right.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the
Oh,
grav
no,
drive.
we did this one.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth.
The
I was
grav
young
drive
when I
destroyed
first headed
Earth.
the retrieval team of
And
an
at the
odd
core of the first
gravitational
drive,
anomaly on
an
Mars.
artifact.
But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person.
Oh, boy.
Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Okay, you can try with an E instead of an I. So Nicolay, or Nicolay? Nicolay? Am I saying that right? Sorry, I have sometimes trouble with pronunciations. Let's see here. Are we clicking and clacking this? That one hits theirs. There's the 3 right there. There's that right there.
Where did you learn to pick up? You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
I picked your brain, didn't I? Yep, and you fell in love with me. Let's come on over here. Oh my god. So many good stuff. Oh my gosh. Another safe. Expert. We're down to 2 people. So, good gosh, I hope the game does not throw us a loop here. I do not want to leave the ship. I don't want to leave to go to the ship. For that matter. That one hits there. No. Yes. Yes. No. No, no, no. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We got the 1 right there. We've got 2 1s. Should put us in good position for the final. Oh, gosh. That is a monkey's nest, if there was one. One hits there, too. That one hits there. No, not that one. There we go. You make a small pause between the last 2 letters. Last 2 letters. So like Nicole E? Yeah. I'm gonna call you Nick. That's okay. Because I have sometimes trouble with pronunciations. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. The more and more I try to read. You know, I was young. I could never read very well. And then I became like a big reader. Still struggle. A little bit here and there. Alright. So we hit that button. Now we can move around. It's a party! Of course, if virtual, no gravity would have been kind of cool. Oh, this goes down. We got down here. 2nd level. Oh. Gosh, there's a lot of good stuff here. Nicolai? Nicolai? Am I saying that right? If I'm saying it wrong again, I'm sorry. What the heck? Gotta jump all the way up here? I'm an American. I'm lazy. Is this door open? How about this door? Ooh. Feels good to finally open something. Oh my god. He hit his head. We're gonna need paramedics down here. I don't know how long he's been out. Okay, this goes up. We came from there. Gosh, there's lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff. Nothing that grand, though. Oh, there's fiber. No. Research lab if we wanted it. We don't want it. Okay. Here we are. Oh, that's it. Shoot!
You arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
I never believed it, but I think actually the hunter might be on our side. The guy that I don't like. Sarah. They're in here. But I shut the door. Screw them, right? Screw them. See if we can get out a different way. Okay, so I guess that's the only way out. It's okay. We got this door over here.
Time and space fall.
Oops. Were you trying to get through here? That sucks for you, doesn't it? You brought a knife to a gun battle. You know, for a Starborn, you're pretty stupid. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, just sit behind the thing, then. Yeah, I'll be out there in a minute. We can... Oh no. Like Nicholas, but instead of an S, put an E that sounds like the beginning of the word. Every... Nicola. Nicola? Nicola? Without the S, right? And put an E? So Nicola E? Nicola? I don't know if I'm getting any... I'm not the person to pronunciate, okay? We've made this pretty clear. I'm the last person you want when it comes to pronunciations. Half the time, I just make up words so I can better the story. All right, we're going up here. Sit down. How do you like that? How do you like that, huh? Huh? Sit down. That's just about enough for you. All right. They do hit it pretty hard, though. We need to keep it a little bit close to it. Where's that other one? There you are. Sit down. $105 again. They do clip a lot. Which state? Well, which state do I live in? Like in the United States? Or which state of my consciousness? I don't know. Oh, take that. Really? Alright, that opens up now. Sarah, we're good to rock and roll. We're gonna be in 0G in full time, and I've got some different maneuvers I want to try on you. I mean, what? I'm sorry, Duck. Just ignore it. By the way, Duck is my memorabilia item. He's been with us a long time. Every single time that I play a game, Duck's here. Oh! Speaking of a duck. It's you, Duck! Which one of the United States? I am from Wisconsin. And you can probably tell just by the way I said Wisconsin, because nobody from the United States says it that way. Yeah, I'm a Wisconsinite. We've got a bunch of people up here. We say things like, are you from Waukesha? Yeah, or New Glarus. People are like, what did you just say? How the heck did you just say that? Yep. Power circuit. Sarah, we're gonna be able to definitely mobilize that new tool that you wanted. I've got a whole different items for the bed. I mean, just anyway, let's back off, and we're on to something new. Let's get out here. Oh, there's a little. Oh, look at this. That's a really nice bolt cutter. Yep, you could do some iron work for me. Okay. All right, Sarah, let's move on here. Doesn't appear to be much more in this vicinity now, does there? Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I'm a liar. There's more.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, stop
Time
it.
to sell some of your junk.
Don't you just give me crap every time we get in the middle of this, all right? Fine.
If something's on your mind, I'll only carry the good stuff.
Listen.
Just kidding.
No, you will carry the good stuff. Okay, let's see here. Let's give you this, and that. Let's fill you up. I mean, not that way, Duck. Stop it. No need to get perverted. All right. Put that in there. That should be good. Yeah. Fill it up there. Okay, she's maxed.
Maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk again later.
Gosh dang it, stop talking like that, alright? You're gonna make my girlfriend jealous. Okay. Oh, it's another power. How many freaking power cores do we have around here? I think that was the gist. We already did this room. Let's get out of here. The Starborn were here. That emissary can go suck a donkey's stuff. And, move on from there. Cannot tell that because I'm from Romania. Oh, you're from Romania? Oh, really? I've never been over there. I like to travel, but I cannot say that I'm from there. But I would like to know more. I'm a person that really wants to see the world. I want to go around everywhere and just keep going. People from my family, they're scared to death, especially if I go to another country. They're always like, Bliss, you're gonna die. They don't say Bliss, they say my real name, but I don't usually say that. But, yeah, pretty much that's what happens. They're always like, I remember the first time I went to Asia, because I have a girl that is Asian. And so I went over there to see her family. And my whole family was like, you're gonna die. It's super bad over there. They were all freaked out. It's like, I'm gonna be totally fine. Grandma was off the horse. She's like, over there? Oh my God. This is my last one. We're almost right here. Wait a minute, what's this? Shoot!
I will never get used to seeing you do that.
Gosh, you just know how to say the right things. Where'd he go? Hey, if you're gonna play, buddy, get out here and party. Let's do this. What are you shooting me with a little hip shooter? Come on. Oh. I didn't know I could come up here. What the hell's going on there? You like that, huh? You like that? Take that. Sit down. Sarah, if you could shoot them right now, that would be really great. You know, with the weapon that I gave you. Yes, that. Shoot. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. We're getting hit hard here. I don't hear that trigger going. I don't hear it going at all. These guys are not easy, Sarah. You're gonna have to do a little bit better than that.
Let's do this.
Oh, look at this. I didn't even know this was in here. Kind of a nice area. I know I should be in battle, but I'm letting her take it down. Alright, where are you? Like headshots? Because I've only hit how many into you? Getting hit hard there. Get out of there. Get. Okay, I missed a little bit there. I missed a little bit, Sarah. Don't hate.
Come on.
Look at how many headshots. It's like crazy. Good, we took him out. Good job. You shot like the total of what, 2 times? No, we're not talking. I'm gonna go back to the prenup after that. Yeah, I know we got married, but that's bullcrap, okay? You could have done a little bit more there. All right, we need to put equal things in here, especially if we're married now. All right, what the frick? What do we got here? Anything good in here? Did I already pick it up? I think there's nothing else in this Mother Teresa. Alright, let's get over here. Let's get out of here. Nothing in here. Wait a minute, there's a door. This was that one door. I'm not doing it. I don't care if this is the end. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess it opens over here. Wow. Could have wasted... For a minute there, I was going to waste a digipick on it to see what was behind it. I'm glad we didn't do that. Don't say anything. It's okay. It's okay, Sarah. We're going to get out of here. There's nothing else in here. Just a bunch of junk. Alright. That doesn't open. Nothing there. Thought I heard something, didn't you? I kind of felt like I heard something. Little tic-tacs. I don't think there's one of those leeches. Nope, there was definitely something in this thingy. Why did I pick that up? We don't need that. I don't know. Okay, that was a waste of a boost. Follow the yellow brick road of Wirepool. Spool, sorry. Yep, there it goes again. Pronunciation is a B. You know, when I started this, we had like 4,000 ammo before I went to that one planet and tried to do genocide, and I felt bad for a while. I think that's it. Yeah. Sorry, Sarah, too slow. You just were too slow on the draw there. So Germany, Romania. Tell me the difference between Germany and Romania in the way that living habits are. I don't really know much about Europe that much. I went to France when I was younger. I found out that France is a lot more free. The heck is that? Oh, looks like they're out there. All right. Out there in the open. This'll make it easy. Screw you. I wonder how long this is gonna take. There you go. Good job, Sarah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Screw him. Stupid Sacagawea. People think we were coming out of this. I'm all right. You thought you were gonna just meet with us? You're the enemy. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Do you want to talk yet? You guys are both down and been taken out by 2 people. Alright, I guess we have to talk to him. I was really hoping that I could kill him, Duck. I was really hoping. Germany, it's like France, but with more conditions, more punctuality. Romania is the land of freedom, so long as you have money. I love how you put that. I love how you put that. That is awesome. No, I mean, you know, I'm from America. People think it's a land of freedom. I don't want to knock my country, but if there is a war or something that we can get involved in, it seems like we try to drive right harm and, you know, right into it. And then we always get into the conflict. And so is it really the land of freedom or is it the land of domination? I don't know. I don't like to get into politics, but I do. I do and I don't. I do when it's an actual civil debate. But man, the United States, I don't think looks very good right now. And I hope that most countries don't see everybody in America as like kind of a warmonger type of let's get involved in every single conflict around the world and police it like it's our own police state. That's what freedom is, right? Democracy. You know, it's supposed to be not one person decides that we're going to just jump into a conflict and ask for billions of dollars, and especially if we don't even know the religion. You know, we don't even know which side of the whole idea. We just pick one and we involve ourselves in it, and it sucks. I need to stop watching the news, I guess, but it bothers me. Anyway, see how this goes with these 2, even though we just took them both out.
Now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having grav drives. We lost our home. Yeah, I mean, I get it that is the story, but just think about how kind of redundant and kind of like a far stretch that is. A grav drive is what ended the world by 50 years and stuff like that. I mean, I get it that they're very powerful and stuff. I feel like the story here is kind of stretched a little bit thin on the explanation behind it. I would have liked a little bit more in depth to it, but I get it. I agree humanity's destiny was the stars. Still don't quite understand what I found. Can you explain? I think we do need a little bit more of an idea, don't you guys think? Think outside the box. Forget everything you've seen on TV. Yeah. Our news is like the worst. I'm serious. I mean, it really is. It's gotten to that point here where you can't... There's such an ideology between every news. I don't care if you're left, if you're right. There just seems to be such a pull of like outrage and not a lot of critical thinking. There's nothing in the middle. Why is nobody in the middle? I'm in the middle. I like people on both sides, and I dislike a lot of people on both sides. But I put myself there because in order to see the whole picture, right, you can't see the frame if you're in the picture. You've got to look at the frame from a point of view of some sort of balancing act. And if you don't do that, you can't understand a situation. So from this, I don't really quite understand what I found. Explain more.
Every grav drive in the settled systems was built on technology that came from an artifact that was discovered on Mars. But these early drives shook the gravity field surrounding Earth. Eventually, the atmosphere started to slowly sputter away into space. That is why Earth is uninhabitable. The artifact gave the scientists a greater understanding of time and space, but not the wisdom to see where that would lead.
The settled systems wouldn't exist without the artifacts, in other words. We owe what happened here in NASA a great debt.
But in my opinion, humanity was always going to be a species that was multi-planetary, right? We always knew that. They were always going to strive. Just because the technology inevitably caused the demise of the Earth doesn't mean that that's not the projection of what it was going to come. Nobody was going to stop science. It's just like things with like AI right now. AI could have a lot of bad outcomes, right? But we're still going to have AI. It doesn't matter what type of thing that you put in front of it. Companies are going to implement that because it's cheaper. Nick says, you will change your opinion if you live in the EU for a few years. Yeah, what does the EU think of the United States, Nick? I agree, humanity's destiny was the stars anyway.
You'd dismiss the loss of our home world, our culture, our history, just like that. What's happened to you?
What's happened to me because I said it was destined to the
power
stars?
of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Okay, so I don't understand why Sarah had a problem with what we said there. The grav drives were always going to be. The technology was there. They didn't exactly understand what they had until they had it, and then it was too late. That's the whole problem with a lot of different technologies. It's with anything that you have. You have this further advancement of technology, you find out the things later. That's the same thing where it comes with medicine. With any sort of innovation, there's always going to be a negative outcome to it. But you don't really see that until later. And that's why things get implemented and stuff like that. To have the foresight that such, so-and-so or such thing was going to cause this outcome, if you had the chance, you wouldn't have done that. In this case, it was already there. Yeah, he knew and he understood that that's where it was going, but it didn't matter if he tried to stop it. It was already in the progress. So I don't understand why Sarah got upset with that, because there was going to be no way. Even if this guy, just think about it. Just think if you were part of a company, right? You're part of a company and there's like this slim factor that this sort of thing, this crazy thing, like would end demise or whatever. Let's just put it in perspective of like the nuclear bomb, right? They probably came out and there was probably some guy saying, blah, 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 could end the world, this nuclear bomb. But they were still going to build it. And even if that one person said, oh, no, you shouldn't build it, unless he was going to then go on a massacre and take out everybody that was working on it, the nuclear bomb was still going to get made. And even if it didn't get made, it would have been made later. It's inevitable. It's not going to change the whole thing or whatever. You can become an activist, and I believe totally in people's activisms. I really do. And I think that it changes and it implements things later on. But I do think you have to make mistakes in order for big changes to be made on a large worldwide scale. I wish it was beforehand. We all do. But it's kind of like your own life. You make a lot of mistakes and you make those changes later on. Even though if you had the foresight, you probably wouldn't have done it. But you didn't know because you didn't have the foresight at that time. You're both wrong. It's time someone other than Starborn made a decision. I think they're both wrong. First of all, the hunter is right. The only real rule is the one who gets all the artifacts first. Emissary, I don't think either of them are right. They both seem to be out for themselves. I'm going to go with the middle.
You're right. If this has been happening time and time again, perhaps they've arrived at a total deadlock.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he is right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
See? Both of these guys. You can see what they're doing. They're both very charismatic with their words. But their ideologies is that both of them want full control of it. One wants a full control of one person controlling it. The other person wants control of a group who believes that they're above everybody else. They both technically have the same ideology of complete control of the one item only run by themselves or one corporation. Or in this period, I guess the Starborn, what would you call them? Some spiritual being of a committee that overrules the entire humanity's existence. But neither of them, I think, have a good idea. And if you've noticed, none of their dialogue seems to side in a way that's positive in an outcome. They don't show any sort of positive. Both sides pick nothing but negative influences to, if they don't come in control of this, everything else is negative. But they never talk about any sort of positive influence by them taking over it. This is one good thing in real life to actually think psychologically. If somebody's trying to tell you to side with them, but doesn't show any perspective of positivity or reason, but only shows the negatives, that's usually not a person you want to side with. Personally, I don't think so. But, all right. I'm tired of both of you. I'll get the Unity on my own.
Bravo. I was hoping you'd make that choice. And whatever it takes to make it through this, I swear I'll remain by your side.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the Hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you.
See?
But hey, at least we'll wait.
I didn't even know this.
The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has 1 or 2 to go.
Oh, they are ticked. They are ticked. Screw you guys. Uh-huh. See my bird? Screw you. Go back to your stupid planet. Sitting there trying to tell me that both of them have the best thing, and then they go to just death. Man, there's more of these suckers here. You up for more shooting, Sarah? You will change your opinion. Nick, explain more on why you'll change your opinion and what's different in the EU. I would love to hear it. I lived in another country too for a while. I lived in Asia for half a year at one point, a few months at different points here and there. One thing that I found out, and this is gonna really blow people's mind, but communism and dictatorships, I know they get a bad name. And I lived in a military dictatorship for a while. And to be honest, while there were some things that were more stringent, it is interesting to me how functional it was. And I'm not saying that a democracy is the end-all be-all, but it is... Oh, what's going on over here? But it was weird to me because it seemed like, though some people didn't have as much choices, things got done. So there's got to be a point where you have too much stuff and then too little, right? You got to have democracy and people have a point of view, but then you also got to have both here. Hey, I'm over here, you bing bongs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, move on up.
Damn it. Aha! You're through.
Alright. That's the gist of these suckers. Bet we can't get on the ship anymore. Nope. They always make it so you can't get on it. We got lots to sell.
It was a pleasant change of scenery.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna grab a drink, grab some chips. I'll be back in 2 seconds. And I expect a full idea of how we're gonna rebuild the world. Okay? Type of government. How are we gonna run it? And what are we gonna do differently in the future? Alright? That's what I need. I'll be right back. Alright, Doc. Figured out what's going on. Oh, Nick's got some stuff on the democracy. Let's see what he's saying. Nick says democracy is like a sword with two sharp sides. And even if you manage to find an ideal system, even then there'll be someone that wants something. Right. So what is the perfect way? What do we think? Does there need to be somebody who's calling the shots, that's up top? I've always thought of a system where each party gets a say. Yep. So whatever there is, there's a party. Doesn't matter what party you are, you get one. So let's say in my country, for instance, we would have 3 different parties. Independent. We'd have then, let's say like Democrat or Republican. And then we would have, 3. We'll go with 3. So each different party gets to have their candidate. You vote on them. Also, that party and that party only can impeach that person. So if you're voted, right? You're registered with that party. you're part of that party, and you can veto, you can impeach that person that you have voted in. Only if you're registered to that party. Of those 3 people that are then elected, those then 3 people are the one that run the country. And no matter what, every sort of item or different change that there is, it has to be then always an odd number when it's voted on. Then you get something done. 2-party systems never work. You know why 2-party systems never work? Because both sides are never going to work together, and it doesn't matter, oh, well, this party, they got the judicial part, and this party, they've got the Congress, and this party's got the Senate, because it's always an even number. You get one thing through, and the other side cuts it. You need a 3 different part system where each person is of that party, and then when they power, it's a 1-to-3 ratio. No matter what, we get something done, and that means it. And if you don't like your guy, vote him out. You get to vote him out, not the other party, not the other 2 parties. Only your party can vote that person out. If you don't feel like he is for you or she is, and just go from there. Nick says, for short, in Romania, we have a phrase, in communism we have money, but we cannot buy nothing. And in democracy, we have all the things we want, but we don't have any money. That's true. Good God, I'm from this country. Things are getting frickin' crazy.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
We're at apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Oh, that's good, Frank. Good old Dr. Pepper. Okay. So let's get back into it. This is my ship. Ooh! Alright. 83? Why the heck is our shields down? Our engines down? Power systems are down. And the grab should be all the way up. Okay. There, that's better. Let's go over to Hell. We don't have very much left. We got Talk to Valdemir, Unearthed, the final glimpse. If it's just me, I think we're pretty dang close to the end. At this point, we should probably finish up a few things. We're never going to be able to finish them up. ECS constant. No matter how many times I've flown to this area, it's never there. So I go over to Parima, right? Junk drive. Let's go. Chop chop, alright? I got an audience here. Can't have you frickin' and fracking about.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
So they're never here, and this is one thing I've been trying to figure out. Is where they are. So let's see what they say online. In Romania, we have more parties, but interesting thing is that it doesn't matter which parties win the electos. Oh. Let's see here. ECS, constant, bug. See what they say. Location mark will tell you to go back to the first spot above the result. People have tried commands on PC, but it appears just to be broken. Let's see here. Just looking on Reddit, guys, to find the ECS constant. The Strajner system. Strodijner? I don't know how you say that. Let's see what he's talking about. This is Reddit, so, you know, sometimes you get it, and sometimes it's just somebody talking off. We're looking one with an S. It's like SCH. Schrodner. And yeah, I have a mod that tells me where everything. There it is. Take off for there. See what we got.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Oh. Doc. I don't know what this is.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Board. Doesn't look good, does it? Have we been here? Puncture wounds. Puncture wounds. Some sort of lockdown. This is a little bit creepy. I don't know about this. I really don't know what we're gonna run into if I've not been here. Yeah, creepy vibe, because I definitely do. This is weird. Well, this is definitely not the ship that we're looking for. Oh boy. We gotta get ready for this marble. Alright, wait. Got a few things there. Gotta get the money. Computers are glitching again, switching to old-fashioned notes. Heard something in the vents when I was doing my maintenance routine. In the mainframe, I think we got an interloper. Please, could you have a look? Get a weapon from the captain and see what you can find. Oh boy. This is my only weapon. This really does not sound good. Of all the places that are creepy, this... Oh, man. Well, that's freaky. Get a bigger weapon. We don't need to go in the safe anymore. We have enough money. Enough weapons to... let's see here. So far, so good. Standard. Spent 4 hours inside life support vent. I was able to find any issues with the system. We'll try again tomorrow, but this is really odd. We should go to the nearest spaceport and do a deep scan of the ship as soon as we can. Oh, this is freaky. Hey, Billy, could you have a look at the mainframe? Looks like the research team is having issues connecting to the data archive. Lockdown. Alright, guys, we got a bogey. I don't know what we got. Are you freaked out? Because I'm a little bit, like... I keep hearing something moving. Creepy, isn't it? We came from there. We did this. Halloween. You hear it moving. Whatever it is, it's moving. What's that? Red wine. I don't think we missed anything. Okay, this goes down here. That's our ship, so it has to be in here. Alright, left first. Checked, checked, checked. Oh, it's freaky. I can hear it. Oh, I can hear it. We checked this room. There wasn't anything on here. Yeah, we did that. Is it a vent? It said it was a vent. We need to look up. Search the sailing. Which direction is that? I guess we got this here. Oh, creepy. Yeah, that door is locked. Is it something above? I hear something. Am I getting warmer? Oh. Alright, there's something behind here. How do you actually get to that? Yeah, there's something there. Doesn't open up. No, it doesn't let me open it up. Trow the vent. Trow it? You mean like, you mean by trow? Like zap it? Like with a cutter? I don't know if I have a cutter. Is that what you're talking about, or what? I see where to go, I just don't know how to get it open. Get up. Get up. What are you talking about? Search upper side. I don't see a second story. See, I see this. I see this goes down, so there's something below. But I'm looking up. And I'm not seeing any way to get up. You can't go through this door. And back over here, there's that door. Can't open that one. Okay, so Nick says by the table. Okay, here's one table. I'm looking up by the table. This table, right? I don't see anything. I'm looking up, though. That's a vent there, too. Here's the other table. Here's another table. I'm lost, man. You're saying table. I think I went to each one, but am I missing one? That table we did. That table we did. That table we did. This table, that table. Alright, guys, I am totally lost. I don't know, Nick. I'm not seeing it. I know it's probably like in plain sight, but I'm not seeing what you're seeing right now. Checking the vicinity. Am I warmer? Give me something here. I've checked, I think, almost every part of the top side. Well, I'm gonna look. Nobody knows. I'm gonna look here. Power doesn't work on it. Alright, let me look. Nobody knows, I'm gonna look. Don't hate. Callander. Okay. Let's see here. I found it. It says... large stranded ship. Okay. Entering, you'll find a dead body on the right. Oh, right. Yes, yes, yes. Slate. Once to the next door, will be in a large habitat area. Right. An enclave to the right of the medical station holds a few packs. Okay. We know about the ship lockdown. Across from the medical bay is a workshop run by Billy Kay. Workshop. We came in here. We grabbed these things. And then it says you should search past the key near the floor grate to find several ammo crates. Turn to the workshop, unlock it. You can find plenty of more items and structural resources along. Okay. Some sort of hatch you can open. By the table. There's how many tables? Oh my goodness gracious. There's this table, there's that table. I'm trying to read your thing and that at the same time. There's a goddamn hatch. Somewhere, it says. I'll take that. This looks like the hatch. Oh my goodness. Oh, so it came up. I just had the scanner on it. That's why. It doesn't come up when I've got the scanner on. Oh my god, really? It was that simple? Yeah, I came in, I scanned, and I didn't think I could open it. Oh man. Well, that was simple. No, I don't want to hear it, okay? Yeah. I mean, I went over to that thing multiple times. I just didn't think I could open it. Okay. Everybody's dead. That's not a good sign. Oh, this is spooky. That's not good. That's not good. It's not good, Duck. There's a lot of dead people in here. And the hatch goes lower. Let's check this level first. Alright, some settler stuff. Yeah, I can jettison myself out into space. Kind of want to do that in this moment. I want to get out of here. All right, let's go deeper. Oh, God. I don't want to do this, Duck. Ah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's save it. Oh, that brings me to here. Well, that was weird. That's all that did, is just took me around? I didn't keep reading, because I wanted to know. I didn't want to know. Ooh, expert. We got 2 picks to do this. 2. Concentration. Concentration. All right. 2 there. Nice. Oh, we're in the money. We're gonna be on the wolf for a while. Oh boy. Oh, this is creepy. That door's now open. That's not a good sign, Duck. It's not a good sign. No. Nope. None of it. There's terrible for that woman who constantly cleans things up. Oh my God. Oh boy. This is a bad idea. Should I really open the door? Alright, fine. Oh, it's a master. I got 1 left. Isn't that something? Oh boy. We're gonna have to play this right to the brim. 2 there. And where's my 3? There's those. I need 3 on this side. It's only gonna give me 2 there. And that one does that, which would give me 3. I think we're gonna have to use 1. Two down on the side. That's it. Oh, shoot. Did I just screw up? Oh, man, did I? Oh, crap. I hope I did not. I have to use both ones there. That one's good. No, no, no. Oh, crap. I did. I screwed up. I'm gonna have to use 2 ones on here. That's never a good sign. That's not good. Nope. I think I screwed up. That's 2 there. Son of a cracker. I screwed up. That's my last one. Frick! Ah. Okay, well, can we still get in there? Or is that it? We need another digipick. There's nothing they could do. It was tearing me to shreds, eating them. And most I ran the lab. I was busy. Been next. God help us. God dang it. I think that's it. That door. The master. Unless I can find another digipick. Oh, shoot. Yeah, see, this is the reason why I should have brought more. I told you, Duck. I told you to buy more. No, we haven't been in here. Maybe we can get around it. Atmospheric chemical composition lead us to think the kind of species we're looking for might be on it. Set a course. Discuss further details. Captured the interloper. It's another species from planet XL069. It managed to sneak into the ship and hide in the vents. We're locked it up in a spare cell in the lab. Vital parts of the ship have been damaged by it. We're traveling the closest spaceport ASAP to fix it. Ship lockdown. Well, that doesn't sound good. I'll take that, though. You know, Sarah, if you could be in here right now, that would really help. It's kind of freaky by myself. Nope, I'm done. Nope. Nope. I'm done. I am done. I'm done. I am done. I'm absolutely done right now. I'm tired of dealing with this thing. I don't want to deal with it. No. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. No. Totally done. There we go. Send this frickin' thing back to hell. What do we got? One more? Come on. Oh, can't get through the door? Oh, that's not even fair. Okay. I'll pick him up. I feel bad. I mean, it has to be at least a challenge, right? It has to be at least a challenge. Really? It can't get through the door? Come on. Really? I feel... Okay, this is not even a battle. We gotta go in the room to at least fight it. It's not even fun if it's not. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're an angry man. You're an angry son of a gun, aren't you? Oh, no. Ho, 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 you got me. You took like half my health right there. Jesus. That one hurt. Dang. He hits hard. Oof. Okay, that almost took me out right there. Oh shoot. No, we're stuck. God dang, this thing takes a lot. I wanted to fight it. I didn't want to be out there like a ding dong. God. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh my God. That thing was not fun. That... And Sarah, the whole time, she didn't come down at all. Thanks a lot, Sarah. I don't want to do that again. No. Open door. Over encumbered. If Sarah was here, we wouldn't be over encumbered, but she decided to chill out and stay back at the ship, and that's okay. I understand. You know, she wants to be a scaredy poop. That's all right. Let's check downstairs. It's funny they didn't have it like be able to go through the door. I mean, that would have been a lot more scary if it could go through the door. I had all those mines set up and everything. Fighting it one-on-one is not fun, though. Definitely say that. This is so freaky. So it came from here. Oh, this is a perfect little Halloween. You know, we wanted to have like a Halloween type thing. This coming for the EC constant. I never thought that we would end up with this thing. I think that's it, though. Doesn't appear to be anything more. Let's see, we came down here. That's it. Good. Yep. Let's get out before another one of them shows up. Whew. My heart's going. I'm gonna beat Sarah with the only spouse abuse that I can. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. All right, get up. Get up. Head up. All right. Where the frick were you? Huh? Yeah, exactly. You don't have nothing to say, okay? I was stuck in there with some frickin' animal. Oh, don't you walk away. We're gonna talk about this later. Over dinner. Unbelievable. No, I married her, Duck, but I didn't expect it to go that way. The hell is that noise? Give me back the aid. Give me the pen and that. Trauma. I'll take those back. Everything else is good. Okay. Next stop. Get in the spot sheet. Let's see what's happening. Alright. Undock. Screw that ship. Oh, good God. Oh.
Ship's detached. We're clear.
Where did that come from, by the way? She said something with XL. Schrodner. Okay, Reddit, you're full of crap, okay? That ship was not there. See, this is what happens. I listen. Let's see if anybody's found anything, huh? Come on, Reddit, give me something. Let's see what Steam says. Steam says it's bugged. We get it, it's bugged. We want to know where it is. You know, I love it. I love it when people say, hey, I've got this bug. I can't figure out where it is. This is how the person answers. I also have this bug. How does that help? It doesn't help. Next person says, disappeared. We know it disappeared. That's the reason we're here. Next person says, no marker shows they're still in orbit over Paradiso. We know that. We all see the same thing. We're trying to find the answer. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. That's how we fix it. All right? Finally, somebody came up. How to fix the EC constant. So, we're going to need to get a second ship. This important step is you'll need to be switching. Add 50 potatoes. Are you freaking kidding me? 50 potatoes to fix the glitch? I'm not doing it. Okay, that one will be on the next playthrough. That's it, guys. That's enough. I stop it at potatoes. I'm serious. That's ridiculous. Inferno. This place is kind of desolate, isn't it? Okay. All right, let's get out of here. We got stuff to do. Valdemar. Oh, we can't. No, we've got contraband. We need to go to Wolf. Let's see here. Wolf. There you are. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Nice jump. We're right on target.
Coming or not. All right,
Ship
guys.
is now docked.
You know
Perfect.
the drill. We just sell the
UC
contraband.
did a hell of a job piecing this station back together after the Serpent's Crusade rolled through.
Oh, now you show up where it's safe. Isn't that convenient? We're gonna have to talk about the marriage. Hi.
How may the Trade Authority Good to see you.
What do you have for sale?
Certainly.
On the ship. And we still got these stolen artwork. We'll go sleep it off.
I've heard you've been making the settled system safer. Not much.
One thing we can do, though,
I have things for you.
he's got 11 in there. That's all we need for the next one. So what we can do is undock. We'll do our little trick to get rid of stuff. It is going to take a little bit. I know. Nobody
Clamps
wants to
released.
wait. I don't want to wait either, but we didn't have the unlimited trader on. We could have done it, but I didn't want to mess with the system yet. It's my first playthrough, so I didn't want to do too much. All we're going to do is we're going to go to Mercury. We're going to play the Jeopardy music. And you guys might want to get like a cup of tea, get some crackers, some cheese, maybe like a, I don't know, one of those chew whatever boards with the meat on it. It's going to take a minute. I have a lot to sell. It's been a long time. I know, it's going to take a long time. This is the best way to do it, though, is what I've found. So he does 5,000. Whatever we're going to do is we're going to sit in this chair right there. We're going to talk to him. We only have to sit 1 hour. Boom, he's reset. Pretty simple, okay? Pretty simple. So grab yourself some crackers. Do whatever you got to do. You know? Pet the dog. Hit the wife. No, I'm just kidding. Not in that order. But, no, do what you got to do. Be nice to everybody. And, we're gonna play some Jeopardy music, and we'll get through this, okay? We'll get through this together.
We saw your ship. We can usually tell where. Hope you reach your destination. I know this wasn't it. We sell junk weighing you down. Supply is low. Support independent colonies. We make life possible out here. If you're in what you see is what you... We don't need help. We take care of our own security here, understand? Treat us fair, treat them fair. If you're lost on the way to Jemison, out here, you can't have it. Hey, bring us some Terra Brew next time.
Temperature levels are uncomfortably warm around here.
Take all the time you need. We keep the best weapons for ourselves. Don't do anything stupid. If you can afford that ship, here's what we can spare. We have to protect ourselves here. Believe me, we will. We sell medicine, armor. You have a med pack? Two customers in a month? This place is getting crowded. Get lost. You headed to a mine? Pay you well, partner. I'd say we'll meet again, but the chances are low. If you're a hunter, buy while you can. We sell. Let me know if you're hungry. Your credits help us survive. Remember us if you need anything else.
Oh, I forgot ammo. Yes, we need ammo every time. I don't know why I forgot that.
If you're out junk weighing you down, take a look. I'm sure I have something. You can stay as long as you'd like. Just don't steal anything. You can trust what you buy here. In the market for fuel? Take it. Here, we like our customers to live. Let me know if we have something you'd like.
Okay, I took the loss.
All right, Explorer.
Taking forever. Good God. Don't ask, Duck.
If you're a hunter, we sell everything we... If you're looking for contracts, we have a mission board that usually works. Let me know if you're hungry. Supply is low. Back to civilization, huh? Junk weighing you down? Supply is low.
No, not that one. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'll take the loss. No, I'm not gonna take the loss. We got it. Okay, I'll take one loss.
Remember us if you need anything else. We sell. You can trust what you buy here. We sell everything we. We take care of our own security here, understand? Treat us fair, treat you fair. You can afford that shit. Take a look. Hope you reach your destination. I know this wasn't it.
I know it's taking forever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We saw your ship. We sell everything we...
So that it lost.
We keep the best weapons for ourselves, so we don't do anything stupid.
At least I can buy ship parts. Well, we're never gonna run out of ship parts.
You had it. If you're out,
I'll buy
here,
one
you should
more.
arm yourself. Supply is low.
That should be enough.
If you're looking for contracts, we have a mission board that usually works.
Why did I pick up so much stuff, Doc? Why the heck did I pick up so much stuff?
Junk weighing you down? You sell everything?
Good God. Never doing this again. Not pick up anything more. I'm done. I'm done. We hit 1 million. That's it.
We have to protect ourselves here.
Never again. That's too much storage.
You headed to a mine? Buy while you can.
I didn't buy ammo.
All right, Explorer.
We're up to 4,700. We're never gonna run out of ammo now. Never.
You can. We sell the best protection.
All right,
We
one
don't
more
need
part.
help.
One more ship part.
Take care. We like our customers to live.
Come on! Jesus Christ!
If you're a hunter,
Why did I do this to
your
myself?
credits help us survive.
Why? Why did I do this? Okay, I'll grab a little bit more ship parts. What do I got on me? Not much. Yeah, I don't have much on me. It's in the ship. Oh my God, are we almost done? We're almost done. Oh my God, yes. Yes, we're almost done.
Hey, bring us some Terra Brew next time.
Sarah, don't ask, all right? This is what marriage looks like, all right? You better like it.
forward that shit. Let me know if we have something you'd like.
This is it, guys. This is it. Alright, enough that Jeopardy music. Holy crap. That was not fun. No, I don't want to sell that. Okay. Keep those. I need to buy back the ship parts. Okay. All. All right, we're done. We're done. Oh my god, what is on the ship still? All right, just items. How much copper did we have? $122, okay.
2 customers in a month? This place is getting crowded.
5,300. Oh my god, Sarah. That was the thing I don't want to try again. At least we got a battle with these Starborn suckers. Where's our ship? Over there. I'm so glad to be done with that. Are we within the vicinity of our ship? No. We're almost there. Okay. Into the ship. Thank goodness that's out. We're down to 50. Oh my god. That took freaking forever. We're over 1 million. Okay. Let's see what we got. Got contraband still. That's the only thing we got to get rid of. You guys still there? Huh? Still there, Nick? After all of that, are you still there? Are you with me? If you are with me after all of that, I'm amazed. I would have left too.
Time to cycle the airlock.
Board it. Oh, shut up, phone.
Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore.
All right. Sell on the ship. Get rid of it. I don't want it.
To its former glory.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Undocking. I think Nick is gone.
Indicator.
I lost the Nick.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Whole thing for freaky.
Be home.
I would be more useful to you aboard your ship than idling here awaiting tasks.
These last glimpses from the Eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Thanks, Valdemar. I'll follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas.
So we have a ton on the ship. So let's see here. Go to our ship. Let's bring all the stuff home. See what we've got. I don't know if we have any adhesive. I didn't even check. There's only a few things that we really need. So let's exit the ship. We'll take all that to our home base. H. F. Resources. And the only thing I want to put in there... Actually, what more could be on the ship? Oh, it's this weapon, I guess. B. You're gone. The heck is miscellaneous? Oh, what's on the ship? Oh, okay, got it. We've got 40 of those parts. Okay. Let's see here. No, go over to I. Let's do all. We do. We've got 6 adhesive. I don't think that's enough to finish it up. Need to get this to the lodge, though.
You will be scanned as you enter the station. Please keep moving. Okay.
Mast. We gotta get there. Pull through it. Pull through it. Gotta get this stuff to the lodge. Come on. You're okay. Stick with me. It's a lot of weight, but you've got it.
While we're here, perhaps we should check in with Mateo or Noel.
We're hurting big time here.
Hi there. How's it going?
I'm overweight by a lot. We've got everything now. It's hurting me a little bit here.
I believe your ship will perform more efficiently.
Here we go. Weaponry. Needed was polymer. You kidding me? We still don't have enough. Nope, no adhesive. Got enough of that. Nope, not enough. Grocery list still needs titanium, polymer, and adhesive. Okay. Well, that'll just go back in there. Resources. Okay, storage. There's no copper in there, right? There is copper. I thought... Okay, so I thought I took that out, but I guess not. All right. Let's see what we actually have to complete this. I'm gonna make the grocery list right now. Grocery list time. Notepad. There we go. Got the notepad up. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So, with equipment, this one is blocked. I think we had those things, but I'm looking at weapon mods. Okay. Almost got this complete. So we need, first off, titanium. We need polymer. Adhesive, which is a son of a gun. Okay. Then we need, looks like toxin. Yit, or beam. And adhesive again. The double whammy of adhesive. Need like 30 adhesive. Crazy amount. And then titanium and adhesive again. My god, we need like 40. Titanium and lubricant. Okay. Lubricant. Alright, so we've got our work cut out for us on that one. Okay. Far fringes of space, here we come, baby.
Moment.
Yeah, it's definitely out there.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
It's a distress signal. What the frick frackin' flippy floppy floopy is going on in this monkey? Hail! Okay. Investigate the distress signal. Nishana Research Station. Well, whatever it is dead. That's all I gotta say. Let's jump out of here real quick. I think we definitely went up here. Got 3 points. Oh my god. We've got to have our scans pretty good, right? We still need 8 of 10 moons? Okay, well, frickin' fracker. We're going in, people!
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
We've taken Sarah so many times, it's starting to bring back Hadrian into the mix. Hadrian has been missing out on action. It's time she gets back in the fight. It's time. Yes, it's time. Get out of the way, do it. Where would she be? There you are.
Do you need me somewhere? Let's move out.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
Yeah, I do.
Any troubles you need to share?
Alright, 10. Get that XP bonus. Go out with Hadrian. Should be in good position. She's got good combat skill. Overall, she knows what she's doing. I trust her. I do. God dang it.
I'm all for getting a little wild, but next time, let's try it without the jetpacks.
Jetpacks. Oof. Yes, I like it. Her style. We got really crazy last night. You want to hear the details, Duck? You know it. Keep shutting the goddamn doors.
There are probably some fascinating plants in this area.
Distress signal. What do we got? Oh, pirate ships. They just already popped up. So it's pirates here. Oh no, I'm the pirate ship. Got a station over here. Anything good? Oh god, there's a bunch of whatever jingle bats. Novice, I'm not unlocking that. Screw it. Polytextile, so when we ever build that outpost, we'll have it. God, look at that sexy ship. Let's light it on fire. Well, if they didn't know we're here now. Cavalry's here, people.
Something's moving out there.
Let him move. Oh my god, I don't walk. Heck is she? She's over there. If I don't find adhesive in this Mother Teresa, I'm gonna get ticked. I'm serious. You don't want to see me. Whoa. Jesus criminy. That's something. What do you have on you, by the way?
See you. You know me.
She's got... Oh, yeah, she's got that legendary pistol. That's what I thought. And her outfit. Give me that. No. Give me that. You walk around naked. No, I'm just kidding. Let's give her that new refined deep spice suit. We'll equip that.
Safe travels. Hey. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Agents, advanced. I don't care about the things anymore. I've got 1 million. Got 1 million in the bank. We're good from here on out. We spent 200 hours grabbing it.
Research station. You speaking. What is your business here?
I'm responding to a distress signal.
What? We haven't sent a distress signal. Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here?
It said there was an explosion in your high-energy research lab.
Really? The high energy research lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. For
Okay.
security, I'm going to have to ask your friend to wait out there. What's inside? Stay with me, and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina.
Okay, well, alright. Friend's gonna have to wait for security reasons. They think she's the danger.
Step forward. Scan is clear. One moment.
Trust me. She's not the danger that you want to be worried about, buddy.
Attention all. I am declaring accordion. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use out. There. Be right with you.
You don't want to let me in. I'm an animal. I'm like Mike Tyson on steroids, baby. Ooh! Open up this door.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director.
All right, let's go.
We'll take the back way up. Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything.
Yeah, I won't touch anything, buddy.
So, Nishina was built for...
What the? What the hell? What the hell's going on? The frick? What the?
What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that?
You tell me. I don't know, I was here, but everything was destroyed.
What? 1 minute, you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
There was some scorpion things right over there.
In our storage room. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick? Who are you working for?
If I had stealth tech, I wouldn't be arguing with you in a hallway.
Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out. Come on, this way.
Huh?
Who's there? Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right?
Stop. I know what's going on. Starvation, dehydration, you're in bad shape.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have made it much longer. It's been so long. I'm out of food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here?
Hughes was taking me to see the director, and then I was just here.
Hughes? Ethan Hughes? But he's dead. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless the accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then...
Tell me. Slow down. Let's start with the accident.
Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead.
Describe the distortion.
The lab was built around a xenolith with a dense metallic
Disappear! We should... Wait. He's back. Alright, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving.
What the frick?
If anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it.
Alright guys, I'm gonna call it tonight. Right at this point, I have no idea what's happening. This is crazy. So, thank you so much for watching tonight. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful night.